I'm Bobby Miller here with our first edition. We're talking the inaugural event here.
First one.
Of TVC Talk here on Facebook Live. We've got the president of TVC, David Kircher, here. We're so glad to see you today because you are information power-packed today because these folks, they have a lot of questions. They have stuff on their minds.
They do. They've got a lot of questions, and we're hoping to answer most, if not all of them today, Bobby. Every one of them today.
We've got a lot
Maybe
to
not,
cover.
but we'll try.
We're going to do our best. We're going to start with these, okay?
Okay.
Just kind of common stuff that people have chimed into just because they knew they were going to be on Facebook Live today.
Okay.
And, you know, we'll try to do this some more as people feel more comfortable with chiming in. So please like it if you like what you're seeing today and send us your questions. Okay, first thing. Just simply tell us about Motor Club of America and the opportunity it provides TVC associates. Just basic info. Maybe they don't even know about what this is.
Well, what I'll do is I'll give a little bit of an overview. TVC Marketing Associates is the national marketing branch or arm for several different products, one of which is Motor Club of America, or MCA.
Okay.
And MCA is a motor club that was established in 1926. It was established by the Green family back then, and it has been a motor club it's probably the oldest, or one of the oldest motor clubs in the United States. What we do, of course, is provide roadside assistance for people. We provide towing, we provide lockout service, tire change, battery jump, all those different kinds of things that we provide for our members, okay? And so that constitutes a motor club. We're licensed in all 50 states, and what we do is we provide an opportunity for independent contractors, like a lot of the people watching here, to sell that product, okay, and receive commissions for the sale of the membership. So we've been in business, Motor Club has been in business since 1926. TVC Marketing Associates has been in business since 1988.
And so there's a lot of history there. And if someone does like what they hear, how do they get started? What is the simple way to get going?
The easiest way to get going is if they go to tvcmarketing.com.
Okay.
We have some tools there for them to get started. They can click on a marketing tab there, and there is an actual link that says getting started. If they click on that, then they'll have information about how to get started, what they need to do to accomplish becoming an associate, and what they need to do to sell the product.
Easy. So how do associates sell the MCA memberships?
Well, there's several different ways. You know, we as a marketing company have direct sales, we have network marketing sales, we have referral sales, which Virgil Coffey, the founder of TVC Marketing, used to call belly-to-belly sales. And then we have internet referral sales, and a lot of people refer people through the internet to purchase the product.
We got to go there. Belly-to-belly sales.
Belly-to-belly.
What did he mean by that?
Well, it means that I'm talking to you, and if I'm talking to you about my product,
okay,
right, I'm going to create a need, a want, and a desire when I'm talking to you so that you'll purchase my product. That's what we call belly-to-belly. It's one-on-one sales.
Yes.
Okay.
And do you have to have a membership?
To sell our product, you do not have to have a membership. There are several reasons why you would want to have a membership. I mean, for one thing, it's very difficult to talk about a product if you don't know anything about a product.
Right.
So if you have the membership, then you're familiar with all the different benefits associated with it, and being familiar with it allows you to convey that to the people that you're talking to. And you can, if I were to say to you, Bobby, tell me about your membership, and you said, well, it provides towing for you, and I said, well, what happened in your last experience with towing? Do they provide good service? And you go, not sure, I'm not really a member. Oh,
yeah.
You're not. So there's benefit in having a membership, but you don't have to have a membership to sell our product.
Okay. Again, David Kircher here with TVC Talk. It is our first time to do this Facebook Live. Chime in with your questions. We already are getting several great questions in. Before I go to our first one from one of our viewers, top 3 things if you're selling, getting started, and the reason I'm doing it now is because there's some Virgilisms. Like you said, the founder, Virgil,
right,
was telling you guys on a day-to-day basis just some nuggets of information to get you fired up about your job and to get you to where you are right now as president of this. So, top 3 most helpful tips for anyone wanting to sell.
Well, one of them is get started now. I mean, you can, people are always putting stuff off, right?
Right.
They always want to wait. One of these days I'm going to start a garden. And one of these days they never get around to it. The problem is they don't start today. So if you want to get started in an independent source of income for you and creating your own business, you need to start now.
Don't worry about circumstance.
That's right. And if you wait for perfect conditions, this is another one of Virgilisms.
Okay.
Is if you wait for perfect conditions, you'll never get anything done. So you can't make sure you got all your I's dotted and T's crossed because you never get around to doing what you need to do to get started. So don't wait for perfect conditions. And another way he would say that is ready, fire, aim. You don't wait to aim, you just get going. That's the point. Get started today.
Okay.
So if you get started, we've got places that they can go to find out about how to get started. Like I said, they can go to tvcmarketing.com and they can go to the marketing section, click on Get Started, and it will give them an overview of the step-by-step process about how to get started.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3,
Nailed
6,
it.
7, 8. There's a bunch of ways to do it.
We could keep going with
You
those.
could. Plenty of Virgilisms.
So this is exciting. We've already got a live comment in. It's from Dario Sanchez, and so
Hi, Dario.
Yeah.
How you doing?
is it free to be an MCA associate?
Absolutely free. The only thing that you might have to pay for is if you are in a state that requires a license. This is a motor club product, and since it is a motor club product, it is regulated in 20 states by some entity. In Texas, it's regulated by the Secretary of State, and all the other 19, it's regulated by the Insurance Commissioner. So it is a regulated product that requires a license to sell in those 20 states. So in those cases, there's generally a fee associated with getting your license. And so in getting your license, you have to fill out an application. In the state of Texas, it costs $10. In the state of Oklahoma, it costs $80. In California, I think it's $179, and you have to get fingerprinted. So there's different things that have to happen in different states. But as far as what we charge you nothing to get started. You can become a member without having a membership. You can get started today.
Bob Latrell, thanks for writing in today. This is what he asked. What is the best way to follow up with someone asking for info on being an agent?
Well, what I would do is a lot of times it depends on how you are interacting with that person, right? A lot of our people work through internet referral, and what I would do is I would help them get started. We have great tools at tvcmarketing.com where they can go, and once they get them started and enrolled as an associate, they can help them go to the marketing links that are there. We have Facebook marketing links that they can use. We have some already canned presentations where they can post those on Facebook. And once they post them on Facebook, if someone buys that product through their landing page, then that will go directly, the sale will go directly under them. It's already pre-programmed to do that. So it's ease of use. We're trying to get people to share what share their opportunity with other people, share the product with the opportunity, and let them buy through the internet.
And this first TVC Talk Facebook Live is helping a lot of people ease into that and understand it more.
Right.
So again, David Kircher here with us. He is the president at TVC, and we have another question.
Okay.
People are just sending them in for
That's
us.
good.
Making it easy.
Well, we think. We'll see.
Jason Lupien. Okay, will there be a way to get the Pro Driver certificate online in the near future for MCA reps?
Well, let me tell you about ProDriver, just a little bit about it. We have contracts with all the big truck stops. That would be Pilot Flying J, Love's, and TA Petro. We have contracts with them to exclusively sell our legal representation service to truckers in those locations. So to become a TVC Pro Driver Associate, the majority of those sales are done belly to belly. Okay, as we talked about earlier.
Virgil,
Belly,
thank you.
yeah, he loved them, and that's where he started. In fact, Virgil slept in his car when he started TVC marketing. He slept in his car and drove around to different truck stops, and he would shower in their showers, but he was trying to get a relationship with the truck stops so that he could bring in associates to sell in that truck stop. So most of the sales that occur in TVC Pro Driver occur in the truck stop. Now, we have a lot of truck stops, and we have a lot of truck stops throughout the country, but one thing that we want to make sure of before we put somebody in a truck stop is that they're trained to do that, because our relationship with these these large truck stop companies like TA and Petro and Flying J, Pilot and Loves, we don't want to soil that relationship by getting people in there who are unfamiliar with the product or unfamiliar with the relationship that we have with the truck stop and how we want them to conduct their business while in the truck stop. So that's why we don't advertise that to the masses. If you want to sell TVC Pro Driver, the best way to do that is just to send your request to me. I know I'm going to get a bunch. Okay, I hope I do. Not that many. Just not all of them. But to send to me at my email address, and you all have that available to you. If you will send to me that you would like to do that, I'm not going to say I'm going to respond to everybody, but if I have a truck stop in your area and somebody who can train you in that area, I'll get back with you and see what we can do to get you started there.
Like we were talking about before this started, it kind of depends on your location.
It does. We don't have truck stops open everywhere. We have them in a lot of places, but not everywhere.
Jonathan Castro has written in on our Facebook Live for TVC Talk, and he wants to know, is it true that TVC will soon add insurance?
Well, we have a relationship. There is a company, TVC Insurance Company is one of our affiliate and sister companies, okay? And what we are doing is we are rolling that out to where we're going to be offering insurance to our members. It's not part of the package. It's not part of the products that we're selling. It's not part of the MCA Total Security Package. It's not part of the Security Plus or Security Package. It's not even part of the TVC Pro Driver packages. It's a separate product that requires a separate purchase. But what we found is that a lot of people need insurance and need a way to get insurance on their big trucks, for their home, for their auto, health insurance, life insurance. They need a place to go, a trusted name that they can go to. And we have a TVC agency, a TVC insurance agency that will provide that for them. So if they want to, now we're rolling it out in several different states. Right now, the states that we are taking quotes in and quoting 2 people in are Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, and Missouri. As we hope to be in all states by mid 2018, so where we can offer insurance to anybody.
Neil Poirier wants some tips.
Okay.
You ready?
We'll see, Neil.
David, here's what he asked.
Okay.
Do you have any tips on how to close sales?
Ask for the money. I mean, that's a big one. A lot of people tend to not do that. Right, Bobby? If I'm talking to you and I say, hey, Bobby, I've got this great product here. Would you like it? And you say, well, it sounds good to me. And you go, okay, well, I'll get with you about that. What I need to do is say, okay, Bobby, give me your credit card. Let's get started. You need to get started now. If you want to do this, get started now. So one of the biggest tips about how do you close a sale is ask for the money. If you don't ask for the money, you're not going to get a sale.
People are just kind of maybe being shy about it,
well,
around the bush.
And I know that's more of a belly-to-belly relationship, but you do have to, even when you're dealing with somebody and you're trying to sell them the product, because it's great products, right? Motor Club of America. I mean, if you look at the benefits, you've got towing, 100-mile tow, right? You have unlimited towing. You've got 100-mile tow to the destination of your choice. We're going to provide you with legal representation on your moving violation citations. Nobody does that. So, well, we do, but nobody else seems to be doing those kind of things. So we expanded our benefits. They're great benefits, and everyone needs them. So if you're excited about the product, if you believe in the product, the company, and yourself, that's what you need to do to instill in someone a need, a want, and a desire.
Donna Hertz writing in.
Okay.
Some of our referrals end up joining under corporate. Why does this happen when we give them our referral link?
Well, if you look at your links, sometimes, there are links that actually come in and they may or may not work. If they do come in and they do go under the corporate, what we do is we take those, and there's an opportunity for the person when they're going through the checkout process. Mm-hmm. Even though they may be on someone else's site or they may have gotten to the corporate site, we ask them, who's your sponsor? Who sold you this product? Who do you want to be your sponsor? And they have an opportunity to fill that in as a name. And then we take those and we assign them or get them assigned as we can to the appropriate person. So we make every effort to make sure that they go underneath the right person.
We're trying to squeeze in as many as we can.
Okay.
So James R. Davis Sr. writes, are we able to offer TVC benefits as an employee benefit?
It's a membership. There's the distinctions. Probably the hardest thing about that is how do you collect the money? It's going to be considered a group sale, okay, as opposed to an individual sale. If you're going to do that as a group benefit, it's possible to do things as for example, if I go into an employer and I say, would you like to add this on for all your employees? he might say yes, and we can set it up to where there would be a single billing for that. If he wants to pay for it himself, if he's trying to do a payroll deduct, it gets a little bit more dicey. There's a little bit more things to accomplish, but it's not impossible to do. Primarily, the way the referral system is designed, or the internet referral system that we have in place is designed, is for each person to pay for their own membership. But that's why we have several different divisions. That's why we have group sales. We do that. We group sell a lot of things. We have large groups that come in and want to provide these benefits, and some of them are pro driver benefits for example, for their trucking fleet or something of that nature. So we do group sales.
Hey, we have just a couple minutes left.
Okay.
So
really, already?
it's going by
Isn't that
that
crazy?
fast.
Okay.
I know. When you're
Let's
having
stay on
fun.
for 4 hours. No,
When you're
we're not
having
gonna do
fun. Real quick though, before we end, on our inaugural TVC Live today, president of TVC, we've got David Kircher. I want to talk about sponsors because that's a big deal for people.
Okay.
They want to know the role of a sponsor, and can associates change sponsors? I know you wanted to address that.
Well, changing sponsors, we get that request from somebody, he's not helping me, this person's not helping me. I want to tell you that the way you make money is not what your sponsor does for you, but what you do for you. All your income is derived from your sales and the sales of the people that you help, okay? If your sponsor's not helping you, the only person he's hurting is himself, okay? We don't change sponsors because, there's always reasons why somebody at different points in time may feel like they're not getting as much help as they need. When somebody's got 100 people to help, maybe it's difficult. But it's all about you. If it's to be, it's up to me, is what Virgil Coffee used to say. So if you're going to get it done, you need to be the person who gets it done. So don't worry about changing your sponsor. They're not making you money, you make you money. And so you need to focus on you and your team. If you want to learn how to make money, you want to learn about the compensation plan, which I suggest that you do, is you go to tvcmarketing.com, you click on marketing, and then you look under compensation. Read that, study it, memorize it. It's your best friend. If you understand it, you're going to make 3 times the money that you would if you didn't. There's a lot of people out there that need to study that because they're leaving money on the table.
We hope this was informational for everybody out there. And please go back to the Facebook page just like you were at today to find out when our next TVC talk will be, because it was very informational. I hope that they found it that way. We had a lot more questions we didn't get to. So we will next time.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay?
That's fine.
We're going to do it. All right?
Thanks, Bobby.
Okay,
Thanks for helping.
Thanks, David. That was a good time.
It was.
Okay, thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.